everybody, how you doing? This is Alakai coming to you with yet another unboxing. And I know I've been doing an awful lot of these things lately, but I just can't seem to stop buying KastKing products. I don't know why. Lately, I've been all about it. I've gotten the Zephyr BFS reel, I've gotten the Spartacus, I got the Kong rod. All those reviews and stuff are all coming up and posting and stuff. But this is an old classic of mine. Everybody knows that, anybody who's watched my channel knows for a while, that I have been in the harbors and the bays, and I have been hunting spotties using the Sharky 3 2000 series, and I've just love it. I paired it up with the Perigee, and everything's been going great for, I don't know, 2.5 years since I first started. I got the Sharky. Well, the last 2 or 3 times I've been there, I've noticed that like my arm is getting tired on the forearm, and that's not necessarily because of the everything is getting heavier or I'm having a problem. It's just because I'm getting old. Something. I'm actually straining my arm a little bit. So I thought to myself, okay, you know what? I've been using a 2000, but I really don't need it because I'm not casting very far. I'm casting into the docks, into pilings, into under the dock areas there and everything inside of the harbors. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and see what it might be to get myself a 1000. And of course, looking at KastKing stuff on Amazon, and boom, there it is right there. So easy to come by and awesome. Here's the Sharky 3. I'm going to do a quick unboxing of a reel that I already love, but I haven't bought one in several years. So let's take a look and see what it comes with here. So here's the box. It was crushed in packaging, in shipping, but I honestly don't care. Sharky 3 stuff. Well, that's a nice little touch. Keep it nice and clean. The box is nice. It's actually a thicker box. It's pretty cool. We'll stick it down, and oh, look at that presentation that they got going on in there. The reel is all kind of snug in there, and there it is. Nice little 1000. Oh, missing the handle. Of course, this is new. I think the last time I got it, it was just in the box, but there's the handle right here. We'll go ahead and stick it on there. Obviously, it can be either left or right hand side, and all you have to do is just pull off the cap on this side and move it along. And of course, it's as smooth as can be. Smooth as can be. Normal KastKing attributes and features. Let's go over some of that right now, the things that I love about it. First and foremost, I use this only in saltwater. I don't use this in freshwater, so it needs to have braid on there. I like using braid, and it needs to be sealed, and some of the different things I'm looking for is always about how the reel performs, how it will stand up, how it will endure. My other KastKing Sharky 3 never had a problem. I've dunked the other Sharky, I think 5 times, maybe 6 times. And I've got a Sharky 2 that I use in a 2000 series that I am constantly using to surf, and I've dunked that one twice now. It's constantly being sprayed by saltwater, and I throw it in the sand. I know that's not a good thing. I get it. I get all the comments on the groups and everything about throwing my reel in the sand. If I'm laying it like this as I'm taking a picture, the group, the messages underneath like, hey, you need to make sure that your reel, your handle's down so that it doesn't lay in the sand. It's going to be bad for the bearings or anything. And I got to be honest with you, I don't care, because I am using a Sharky, and I don't always say that to people, of course, because I don't want to be rude. And I know a lot of other reels, you care about it. And maybe I've just been lucky, right? Maybe like other people have had experiences with a reel like this, and they're just trying to help out. And I agree, and I thank them for it, and I appreciate the thought. But I'm confident about how water resistant the Sharky is, and how efficient it is in the repellent of water, and also just how durable it is. I'll go over some of the features. First and foremost, the spool. It's got the braid ready. It's braid ready. It's got the little elastic band on there that helps the braid keep it from spinning. The reason why that's important is because a lot of times when you put braid onto a reel spool, if it doesn't have any kind of adherence device, if you will. People don't put down tape or something, or put down some kind of stickier substance. the braid will actually start to spin on the spool here. So they actually have a elastic band going around the spool to help prevent that from doing that. The second part of the spool is that you have this curvature here, something that we see on the Spartacus as well, to help the braid come off as you're casting a little bit easier. It's kind of common now, to be honest. The bail flips over. There's no click on the bail, and there's no bearing on the bail wire. That's the two things that the Sharky does not have. Of course, we saw earlier that it's left and right on the handle, so we can interchange it. It's got 10 bearings, and I think it's a 5 to 1, if I remember right. 5.3 to 1, something like that. I'm not 100% sure what the... yeah, 5.2 to 1 on the 1000 series. Okay, so let's go over why the Sharky is the Sharky. What makes it a Sharky? Water repellency on the top. A lot of reels have that now, where you pull this off and there's actually a little gasket up there to keep the drag washers sealed and away, and all the water away from them. Okay, it's a pretty common feature, but the Sharky's always had that, and it's always been there, right? Got the little gasket in there to keep water from getting in there. The second thing about the Sharky is that the body has got what's called the KISS system, which is a KastKing intrusion, I don't know, water repellency, something to do with that. I'm sure I'll find out in the box, but it's got the KISS system. I know it's called the KISS system, and that's what keeps the body completely sealed, well, water resistant and sand resistant in my experience, over the years. And again, I've dunked this thing, the whole pole and reel have gone into the water so many times with me. Just because when you're on a float tube and you're messing with your line and stuff, sometimes if something is wrapped on the tip, it's very difficult to kind of pull your rod back in back of your body and work on something that happened on the tip. So if it got wrapped on the tip or something, so you bring your whole rod back, and sometimes the reel and the bottom of the rod is so heavy that it slides into the water back of your float tube, and that happens really commonly. Okay, so let's put this reel aside. Let's take a look at what else is in the box. We have the little foam insert. Okay, a little packaging, that's cool. And I'm going to assume that we're going to see the same type of thing that we see in all KastKing products, is that there's number one, it's a nice full color isometric view, blowout view of the reel. So if you do need to reorder any parts, are there, and you have a good idea about what makes up the reel. Cool. So, is there any difference between the front and the back? Oh, this is just a 2000 to 5000, and this is the 1000. Okay, that's cool. There's that. We get ourselves a nice little sticker. We get the stickers to indicate what braid is on there or what pound test is on there. You get little stickers that you can stick on there. And then the instructions themselves about how to use the reel. And one thing that's really cool about KastKing stuff is that everything's in full color, so you can really differentiate what they're talking about. Where you don't have to keep interpreting what it is in black and white. So that's always cool. It's really nice to see on an isometric view and on the instructions, full color view. So at least I took that into consideration, and we can actually see how beautiful this reel is, how smooth it is, and I already love the Sharky, so it's kind of a biased review, if you will, because everything about the Sharky just works so well from what I use it for. And again, I use this I'm actually thinking, this might be bad, but I'm actually thinking about the 1000 also in the surf too, because maybe the 2000 series is just too much, but I do cast relatively far there. I think this is going to be able to be just fine with that. 8-pound test, I got 170 yards. 10-pound test, 130 yards. That's going to be way more than enough than I would need in the surf. And even so, so this might be another option. I might have to go and buy another one. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If I can help you out at all, let me know anything you need to know about KastKing stuff. You can go ahead and leave a comment below. I'll try to answer them. Chance to answer any kind of comments you have. If you are interested in buying this reel, the Sharky 3 1000 series, I'm going to go ahead and leave an Amazon link below, so you can maybe go ahead and buy it through my link, and then I can Amazon gives me back a little bit of that purchase, or any real KastKing products that I've been talking about on the channel. Again, Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you find my content interesting, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care, all. Bye.